Agalma, image, cult, statue, ornament, shrine, object of worship, something in which one takes delight. The theon agalmata is the common phrase for images of the gods and cult statues, which may be animated by the theurgists. The word agalma contains no implication of likeness and is not a synonym of icon. For Plato, the created cosmos is a shrine brought into being for the everlasting gods. Ton, ai, dion, theon, gegonos, agalma, Timaeus. For the Emperor Julian, the visible sun is the living agalma, endowed with soul and intelligent and beneficent of the noetic Father. So let's try break this one down. So we're talking about statues, the statues of gods. It's the objectification of the deity. I mean, this is pretty common. I think that Buddha, for instance, before he passed away, he said, "Don't build statues of me. Do not worship the statues, because the message, the theology, the philosophy that I left behind is enough. It stands alone. You see, the wisdom in his teachings was enough." He said that divinity is in the intellect, it's not in objects. And he was right. That's what every culture around the world says. You know, the divinity is not in the object, the divinity is in the intellect. So there's always going to be those who want to profit. They will create statues, golden statues, whatever. It's just a business, I suppose. But anyway, something in which one takes delight. I mean, you can have a memo, almost like a. I'm not against it. I'm just saying what I've learned. I don't agree when he says that one takes delight the images of gods, which may be animated by the theologists. I don't agree with that. I mean, that's contra doctrine. The theologists, I mean, they know perfectly that the soul is not in the body and divinity is not in the statue. So the statue is never animated. It doesn't make any sense why we would say such a thing. It's just a projection. It's just like a 3D or 4D, projection. There's nothing in it. These images or statues are not synonyms with icon. Icon. I think that's where the icon comes from. That's more like a talisman, an icon. For Plato, and he's absolutely right, the created cosmos is like a shrine that it's been brought into being, for the everlasting gods. It's a projection. The entire cosmos is a geometrical projection in which the gods exist. And who are the gods? The gods of perception, perception. Your eyes. There's 5, 6, 7. There's 7 gods. There's there's 5 senses, right? The 6th god is the voice. Yes, the 6th god is the voice. The first is eyes, ear, touch, taste, and hearing, right? Those are the 5. The 6th is the voice, and the 7th is the daemon. The 7th is the daemon. There are 7 gods, and Emperor Julian talks about the visible sun being the living Almagna. Of course, you would compare divinity with the sun. You know, without the sun, you pretty much don't exist. You know, so that's where the idea of Trinity, which comes from the Pythagoreans, but it's attributed to the sun as well. The sun being a tripod, a protector, a creator, and a destroyer, because the sun can destroy, can create, and can protect, can rejuvenate. So, so who best icon or image of God, not icon, image of God there can be in this material realm, if not the sun, right? So